Hello gorgeous mummies to be, welcome to my channel and welcome to my video. In this video I'm gonna share my experience, my labor and my delivery journey with you guys. Having a baby is the most precious and special feeling and experience in any mother's life, but as a first-time mom myself, and maybe some other ladies as well, I would agree that the labor and especially delivery is something we are all scared of, and have anxieties and different thoughts about it. So I'm gonna share my journey, and so that some of you can like hear from someone who just experienced it, and maybe have a bit ease about that. So yeah, let's get started. Grab yourself a tea, coffee, some snacks, and let's begin. So I gave birth to my daughter last year on June the 9th. My pregnancy, according to me, hasn't been that easy at all. I was diagnosed with gestational diabetes as well. I think some of the ladies would have experienced the same thing. I was so upset when I found out, they called me that, you do have gestational diabetes. I was upset, like, why me? And, it's not gonna be easy, because they asked me to prick 4 times a day, and I had to control my diet as well, which is completely fine. But me personally, I hate needles, injections, anything like that. So pricking was something I wasn't keen on doing, but I knew I had to do it for the sake of my daughter. So that was the thing. But the good thing is, because I was so upset about that, I found a video on YouTube where it explains what gestational diabetes is and how that happened. So whether you eat healthy or not, it's just completely on your body, like how your body works. If you do want to watch that video, I've linked that in the description box, so have a look at that as well. That's really beneficial and useful as well if you want to know more about gestational diabetes as well. So that's that. But I was able to manage that through diet, which was quite good. I was really sure that I don't want to go on medication or anything like that, even though the doctors, NHS, were like really asking me to, like, you have to take that, or maybe you should take that. But yeah, I was pretty sure that I don't want my body to rely on any of those medications. I'm gonna control that with my diet, and I was able to do that, which was the first thing that I experienced in my second trimester. The other thing was when I was near my 2 weeks before my due date. You have to go for the monitor. They have to monitor the baby, the heartbeat and everything like that, and they also check your blood pressure. They take your blood test and everything like that. So they were checking my blood pressure, and it was keep coming like high, and they checked my they took bloods and everything. They checked that. I think it was the end of May, I think 31st, something like that. They said, oh, you have preeclampsia, which that's what it is. It's like you have high blood pressure, which is not good for you. It's not good for the baby. And the doctor himself came and said that's what it is. The things that can go wrong and stuff like that, the doctors, they do that, they scare you and stuff. So they came and told me and said, we would advise that you go for induction today. I wasn't prepared for that. I said, me and my husband, we both said we need time to think about that. But just because they told us that these are the disadvantages if you don't do that, and if you wait till your due date. These are the things that can go wrong, and I had that in my mind, you know, these things that they told me. So after I think a day, they already gave a date. They said that you can come on that date. If you change your mind, just let us know. So I thought, like, let's just do it. If there are any, like, even if there's like 0.1% chances that things can go wrong, I don't want to take risks. So I went on the first, I think, if I remember. So went to the hospital with all my bags, everything that I prepared. I was like, okay, they're gonna induce me, and the next day or within few hours, okay, I'm gonna have a baby. That doesn't happen. If someone who is opting in for induction, it doesn't happen. I thought it was gonna be that easy, but no, it doesn't. So I'm gonna explain to you and let you know what happened during my induction. So I started with because I wanted to go as natural as possible, so started with the non-medicated way to induce labor. That they leave me for like 24 hours. You have to be in the hospital, and so after 24 hours they were going to check like how much dilated I am. So that happened. When we started that procedure that night, I was in hospital alone. My husband wasn't allowed, so I was all alone there. And I was having like quite a lot of contractions. I was timing that as well, and I was messaging my husband like 4 or 5 a.m. that, you know, I'm getting labor and stuff, contractions and stuff. So I think she's gonna come soon. That's that. But then when the 24 hours was over, they checked and I was only 2 centimeter dilated, and that literally broke my heart. I was like, wow, it's like I went through so much pain, and it's just 2 centimeters that I was dilated, so there's no way that, you know, I could go naturally. Then they tried the other way, medicated way, so through the pill, and again that caused a lot of pain, and again 24 hours in the hospital by myself, because the visiting hours were limited. So that's that. They checked again, it was still after 24 hours still 2 centimeter dilated. Again, it was so upsetting for both of us that, you know, we are in hospital for like 2 days now. So it was up to me what I want to do. They want to like try that again, and I was like, no, I want to give myself time, because, you know, for like 2 days I'm like in pain and stuff. So I just self-discharged myself, because I wanted to go home, just relax, because that hospital environment can also affect you, you know, not go have labor and it doesn't like progress. Some people, you know, it happens to some people. So yeah, that happened to me in a way that I came home, I relaxed, I slept, everything, so that, you know, physically I was like able to have like, you know, some stamina and stuff. So that happened. Then what we decided that, you know, we're gonna ask them to like break our water. But with NHS, if most of the people know that how busy NHS can be, so I had to wait like 2 days I spent in hospital in pain. So next 4 days we were waiting for them to call us, tell us, you know, a room is available, we can now break your water. So we had to wait like 3 to 4 days for that. But finally they called the same day in the morning, and then afternoon we had to like go, and that was that. So that was on the 8th of June. That's when I was admitted for my water to be broken. So yeah, so I was like, finally something's gonna happen, finally my water's gonna be broken, I'm gonna have like proper contractions, be dilated a lot more, and have a natural birth. So that was in my mind, but that didn't happen. So when I went in the ward, they checked everything. I think first thing they did was put cannula in my vein, because I had gestation diabetes and high blood pressure, what they diagnosed. So that's what they done. So they were like giving me like antibiotics and stuff like that. That happened. Then someone came, broke my water, had really bad contractions. When they were breaking my water, I opt in for gas and air, because I knew it's gonna hurt a lot. I have good pain threshold, but you have to be safe side. If there are no needles, I don't mind taking extra precautions so that I don't feel that much pain. So yeah, I was on gas and air. That happened when my water broke. I think after midnight, I started to have like 100 of contractions. On their monitor, they monitor like intensity of your contractions. So I was having that quite a lot, in a sense that they were like, okay, these are proper contractions, so she should be able to give birth very soon. That happened after midnight. I think around 1 or 2, I would say. The contractions were like so bad, and with me, I was like convinced that I'm never gonna take epidural, but the pain was so bad that I decided, okay, just let it be. Okay, I'm opting in for epidural. So I asked the nurse that to bring someone so that they can perform that procedure. I hate needles, as I told you. I was like, my eyes were like closed throughout that procedure, and the pain was so much as well. I would suggest one thing, if your pain threshold, and in general as well, because labor and contractions are another level. So if you want to go with that, I would say before you start your contractions, just go for epidural, because with epidural and you have like contractions, you have to like sit still for like few minutes for them to like put the needle in and stuff. You cannot move, otherwise things can go wrong. But I was having intense contractions, and they were trying to put needle as well. It was really tough. So I would ask you ladies to go for epidural first, before you start like intense pain, so it will be more useful for you guys. And here's my gorgeous little girl. It was absolutely amazing, and I love her so much. And she's super active, aren't you? Yeah, she's super active, super intelligent. She just likes standing and doing everything she can. But yeah, it was all worth it, because I got this little gift from God, and she is literally my whole life, my everything, my best friend for life. And she looks super cute. And she looks super cute in this little outfit, doesn't she? So thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions regarding labor, delivery, postpartum even, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer that, and I hope it helps a lot of people if they have any anxiety related to if they're going for induction or C-section or labor or delivery in general. So hope it helps you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye guys. Thank you.